What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on another team from the MAC, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose. Lots of running room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Bobcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the move, it's Burgess. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Burgess. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Burgess. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for a receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Montgomery. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Braxton. Here's the heat. Hit as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep throw off his back foot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys on, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Touchdown, Southern Miss. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. He's got him in the flat. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Bobcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
To the air on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Find some fresh air. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running behind that left side. Gets it past the marker. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll give it to him again.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's great. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. But a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. A low line drive and short kick. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Extending the play. Quarterback got it himself. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this guy's just starting to have a knack, just an ability to find the football, to make big plays. Some guys are just built like that. He gets the fumble here. Last week he had two. Man, just finds the football in big moments.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, number 19. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Now he's going to break the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Miami is just wearing one right now. That defense looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff? They're trailing by 21 to NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Going downfield for the big play. And it's caught inside the 25. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead.
And it's blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. late in the half. Here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw. It's Braxton. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. These DBs going to give a little cushion. The give to the back. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had in their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Wants to fire on second down. Fires downfield. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They feed him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Flushed out of the pocket. Right on the money. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right here.
All out of space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gray. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The give from the gun. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Bobcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Incomplete. It's now third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here we go. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And the Bobcats need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Looking to throw, it's Braxton. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Here's the pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Southern Mississippi, 10.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Texas State, 27. Southern Mississippi, 10.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. Still on his feet at the 45. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Chapman.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
A design run for the quarterback. The Golden Eagles have a 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Chapman. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The snap sets up the throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll go right back to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Makes his man miss. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got them in 3rd and long, right where you want them. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. He had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Right down the middle. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Buying some time. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Pulls it in. It's Chapman. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got a man. It's Chapman. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Okay, ready? The Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. To throw, it's Braxton. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.